Hello and welcome to another match in the 2022 ShuffleIT Championship. This is some late night Dominion in the round of 64, playing against GrassWonder, who is in Japan, I believe. Japanese time zone anyway, hence the late start. And I said last time I thought I was playing Haka, and it turns out that the winner of this match will play Haka, who is already their round of 64 match. But first, we've got to play this one before that matters. So let's see. We've got mint trashing, but no estate trashing and no curse trashing. And there's also fountain, which does make mint less appealing. Fountain points do seem like they'll be potentially relevant. There is plus buy, so you could potentially get them back, but it seems kind of hard. There is a bunch of alt VP here. There's castles, there's distant lands, in addition to fountains, so seems like it could be a pretty long one. And the fountain points should be good because they don't trigger road network. I don't know if we'll actually pick that up, but it's certainly a possibility. So we'll probably want to open with a clerk. Should be a pretty good card in general. And then the question is, do we take a silver or do we just go for a supplies? Probably doesn't matter too much one way or another, really. Silver is going to be a little bit better at hitting 5. We do want Soothsayer, probably. I guess it's possible that we would want to go for Skirmisher first, but unlikely, I think. Yeah, I think I will take a silver, mostly because I don't think hitting less than 5 is going to be very useful. I mean, we can buy supplies, but if we hit 4, but it's not the most exciting thing. One thing to consider is whether we want to messenger something. I don't think so, because I think giving our opponent a second clerk is actually good for them, or it will be, because of the reaction, so I think I will not do that. Okay, so we do hit 5. I think I will just go ahead and pick up a Soothsayer. I don't think I need more than 1. Probably just plan to pick up Skirmishers on 5 after this for a little while. Terminal space is certainly going to be an issue. We can ultimately trash Soothsayer and other actions that we don't want into Animal Fair, which is nice. And that will give us some plus buy if we don't ever pick up Messenger, which we may well not. That is going to make it, the lack of terminal space is going to make it harder to play with distant lands, as is the general junking. So I don't know how much that's really going to come into play. Like maybe we get 1 or 2 at some point, but probably that pile doesn't empty. I have a difficult time imagining how this is a tough choice for my opponent. I mean, the toughest choice has got to be between top decking estate and top decking copper. I guess it could be like silver copper estate. depending on how much money, but still not that many options. Okay, so here, yeah, unfortunately we don't get attacked yet. I would have actually rather been attacked so that I could top deck the silver and buy supplies. I think I'm still gonna buy supplies. Now we're probably gonna get attacked and not be able to afford Skirmisher, yeah. Second clerk could be alright. Oh, I got a second clerk. I think I would rather just have the supplies, though, since I have the Soothsayer. We could actually get clerked here. If we do, we top deck copper. Pick up yet another supplies. There is some sort of time wasting that potentially goes on here with the combination of clerk and Soothsayer. Like, you spend time thinking about what card to top deck and then you just draw it anyway. But oh well. One thing that we do need to consider also is that the more that we add supplies and skirmishers, the less often the clerk ability is going to activate. So having multiple of them will get worse from that perspective as well. Whereas, like, in theory, if we totally ignored supplies and skirmisher, then we could essentially... Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I want to do that. Do I? I don't think so. Seems like a fine card. Anyway, we might still want to pick up a second clerk at some point, but I don't think it's super urgent, and we can ideally do it when we have a skirmisher in play. Speaking of which, I'm going to pick that up here. I guess if I were to somehow play a bunch of supplies, and then the next turn get a bunch of horses and draw like all of my copper, maybe I would mint, or even like 6 copper. I don't know. 5 copper. I mean, I guess I could have minted 5 coppers. No, I got clerked. Never mind. I didn't have the opportunity. I'm still not... I still don't necessarily think minting 5 coppers is the right play here anyway. It might be, though. It's a little ambiguous. 6 coppers, 7 coppers. Probably at some point. Wait, you want to trash the supplies? I don't understand. I guess we're going to get to see. Being able to exchange the mint for a changeling is nice. Well, we clearly do not need all this money, so I guess we can top deck the gold. I just go ahead and buy a skirmisher here, even though I don't have an attack. Or I don't have another skirmisher in play. I guess I do. I don't know what else I would be doing. Kind of underwhelming. I do not really agree with the... I mean, I guess if you've got the thinner deck with the mint, like getting the changeling... makes some sense. But I tend to think the horses are gonna be better. Like, changeling isn't turning into anything so terribly valuable anyway. You have to draw it. Is it possible that I don't want to play this horse? I guess it's possible. Is this like maybe the cycling is better though? It probably is. I think I'm gonna just keep taking the golds here. Getting to do the skirmisher thing after Soothsayer is definitely nice. Huh. Second Soothsayer. Doesn't seem so good. You can turn it into an animal fair, but still. So do we just buy another skirmisher? Honestly, I think so. So at some point we can like we can do the changeling thing. And so we can sustain the skirmisher attack for a fairly long time, but we want to have like the density of actions in the deck. Not actions, skirmishers specifically, so that we have it in play to trigger the attack. I suppose it might be worth taking changelings at this point over golds, because if we get to the point where we can buy province, which I think is probably going to be better than the castles generally, just because of the limited gains. Being able to changeling for a skirmisher while buying province would be nice. Like, buying a skirmisher and changeling for a skirmisher is not exciting, but buying province, or I mean, we could at some point buy road network or something. Distant lands, I guess. Still not sure about that one because of the terminal space. I mean, we do only have 2 terminals in the deck right now. I am going to need to get some plus buy. I don't know if it's going to make sense to wait until the curses are gone to turn Soothsayer into Animal Fair. If I should get some earlier than that. Because I'm going to want to be able to buy the coppers for Fountain. Unless I mint sometime soon, which seems unlikely. Could take Changeling now. Hey, yeah, I think I'd rather not. It's... Taking the Changeling just means my opponent ends up getting more Skirmishers, probably. Which seems bad. As opposed to changing it for gold. Changeling, that is. Kind of odd how so far it hasn't felt like the mint has really mattered. Well, maybe it does. They do get to province first here. So I can province. I probably should. Bottom decked my Soothsayer, it looks like. I was at some point ahead on cursing. Now I am behind. Did you draw my opponent a card here? Just the card that they top deck, though. I think I go ahead and province again. Buy province, exchange it for changeling so that my opponent can draw a card. No, thank you. I don't think Soothsayer being in the shuffle is important enough to not... Oh, I forgot that they got a second Soothsayer. That's probably part of the reason that I fell behind on cursing, and maybe also part of the reason that it doesn't feel like the mint is helping them as much. Maybe. Oh, Messenger doesn't work because of supplies? Yeah. Rude. Humble Castle, alright. I still find it hard to believe the Changeling is going to pay off. It's going to take the gold again. So it might be time for me to grab Road Network since Skirmisher doesn't do anything here. I do still need to get that plus buy, but... Oh. I should have... Why did I top deck Curse? That was dumb. It's been so long since my opponent attacked with Skirmisher, or I guess they haven't attacked with Skirmisher the entire game, maybe. So I just sort of forgot about that interaction. Of course, they might not actually get a Skirmisher anyway. So it didn't matter, but that was dumb. Even if I wasn't punished for it. Provinces left. And if we just trade provinces, I will win, although this hand certainly doesn't look like I'm gearing up to buy a province. I can messenger copper. My opponent doesn't have plus buy either, so... That would get plus buy into my deck while also giving me a copper, so that might actually be better than taking an Animal Fair. They trashed 5 coppers, so they're just so far away from that the copper they gain is totally irrelevant. I guess having all the junk clump into one hand could be good. Did they buy Humble Castle after I... No, after I hit Road Network. Oh, there's my draw. Okay. Wow. Okay, I think buying Skirmisher is correct here, as opposed to... I definitely don't want to buy Small Castle. Duchy, I think we attack. Okay, now we top deck Skirmisher. I guess it doesn't really matter. We don't top deck a state, because if we... Well, I guess, yeah, if they buy Skirmisher, then we can discard a state. That's the point. I think at this point, it's probably actually... It might actually be correct for me not to touch province. Maybe I wasn't even supposed to go for Skirmisher. Maybe I was just supposed to go directly for Messenger Copper. So I could get the Messenger into my shuffle. I could believe that. mean, those 15 points are massive. I should probably try to avoid playing this horse. I don't know for sure that I'll hit 4 coins without it, though. Guess we'll see. I mean, I did see like a lot of my curses and estates. Probably saw all of my estates. Maybe didn't see all my provinces. I'm not really sure. I might only have 1 province in this shuffle, or have had 1 more, or that total province in this shuffle anyway. I drew 1 there, so I drew 1. Maybe I do have another province down here. Not sure. Do I have 5 curses? Maybe I do. I guess I must. The math doesn't work out any other way. Oh, I've drawn both provinces. Okay. Curse. Curse, 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 curse. Yeah, I should hit it. Yep. Okay, we're gonna save this horse then. Whoa. I think I actually am gonna top deck gold and new messenger copper again rather than going for buying province. So I need to make sure that I get there and drawing my... Oh, okay, well, they're gonna draw me the card anyway. And I wouldn't want to buy a province now regardless. So we're guaranteed the 15 points at this point, essentially. There is also actually a pile out possibility here with plus buy messenger for supplies, empty the curses, plus buy gets the skirmishers. Like not all at once, but over potentially a relatively short number of turns. There's no reason for me to messenger the last copper. Taking the couple of messengers that I did was more about like just having the plus buy in my deck, but now like there's no reason to get my opponent all the way up to 5 coppers, even though that's still pretty far away. Wow, what a state. That's a choice. We can just save the horse. I guess the main thing that we would want to draw at this point is like the Soothsayer, just to give out the last curse. Doesn't seem super urgent. I don't need the money. I think I will save the horse. Now, here's the other question, actually. Do I need to buy the copper right now? Should I? I think I should just go ahead and do it, just to make sure that I have it, but actually not totally clear. Okay, we're definitely going to buy Haunted Castle. Unfortunately, it looks like that the attack procs before Road Network. So it essentially just Clark attacked, but still. I would have gone ahead and provinced if I had the money, but I didn't. Okay, so if we don't get Soothed here, we do get to give out the last curse, which is good. That appears to be the case. I assume they're going to buy Opulent. There's no way it makes sense for them to buy Province. Would I want Sprawling if I could get it? Probably not, because of Road Network. The one extra point is not really doing me good. I can't imagine why they wouldn't buy Opulent here. Like, what else could you want? Okay, so our lead is not actually that big right now. I really wish I'd hit 5. I guess I'm gonna take a Clerk. Oh, hey, that procs Skirmisher. Amazing. I did not realize that. I was just thinking, you know, well, it's, you know, it's unlikely enough that I have Terminal Collision that it's probably better than Silver anyway. But I guess I'm gonna top deck a Horse here. If I have to discard, I'm discarding supplies. It's very unlikely that I think that they choose to buy Skirmisher, but maybe it's... Oh, okay, they're going for Duchy. So I am second player. Ooh, Messenger. I think I've got to trigger this. Do I discard my deck? I have 3 Skirmishers and a Messenger out here. I also have some junk cards. I am going to add green. I wish I had one more coin. Then what I would buy is Province Clerk. 3 Skirmishers is kind of a lot. I think I will discard, but I'm not super confident in that. Okay, so the question is, do we buy an estate? There's arguments both ways for sure. We do buy the province. That's got to be correct. The estate, like, it draws them a card. They do have a messenger. They played it this shuffle. Triggered a shuffle. They haven't played it. Even if they have it, they're unlikely to hit, like, Province Duchy. They're really unlikely to hit Province Duchy. So I think I do take the estate while I have the opportunity. Okay, this hand looks pretty good. Especially if we don't get attacked. I guess if they hit Sprawling Estate, that would be the... No, but that doesn't end the game. There's the messenger, but no skirmishers. Clerk. They might still... No. Skirmisher won't activate. Yeah, they can't attack. So, feeling pretty good. I think you gotta take Sprawling here, right? You need the points. Like, yeah, I'm probably gonna win, but like, what else are you gonna do? Yeah. What else can you do? All right, I clearly have enough money to end the game, so let's just do that. Cool. One, my opponent's start. Which is where we want to be. All right. Another game without too much in the way of trashing. There is Necromancer. 2-5 seems awful. Yeah, that seems quite terrible. What do we even open with? What are we doing here? The only draw is like just, you know, temporary draw with Hostery. Tactician, I don't think he can really do Tactician stuff. I mean, there is Monument and Poorhouse, but there's no... Well, I guess the Tactician would be the plus buy. Still seems... I mean, maybe that's correct. Opening Tactician surely isn't correct, regardless. But do we open Monument? Do we open Necromancer and just figure we're gonna trash whatever we run into? There are villages. In fact, Tactician Trail. You can keep going off of a Tactician turn. Maybe we do try to play with Tactician then. In that case, I think we do want to open with Necromancer. Oh my god. Well, at least this time we can usefully pursue. I think I'm gonna... Should I take a trail here? Because, like, if I hit it with the Necromancer, I mean, it's unlikely, but... Pretty good upside there. I take Tactician or Crypt. I don't know if I want to play with Crypt here or not. I guess it depends on how the Necromancer stuff goes. I could just take another Necromancer too. I mean, the trail thing is only going to be 1 in 6. It doesn't hurt to have, obviously, and we're going to want it at some point. Oh wow, they already took it. Okay. I think it makes more sense to take the second Necromancer first, even though, like, if I hit that 1 in 6 and trash my Necromancer, I mean, I can still take the 5, I guess. It's not that bad. I do have the option to not take a silver, I guess, off of the Zombie Mason. I'm not actually totally sure what's better. Of course. Of course. Or maybe I should take a crown first. Eh. Not the order in which I want to see these things. Imagine buying cards. Wouldn't that be something? I guess I can play Necromancer as Spy here and buy something. Don't understand taking these poorhouses. I mean, I might want a poorhouse or two eventually, but not now. Man, it is actually so stupid that I actually hit the Necromancer. Ugh. Oh, you know what? Maybe we're supposed to apprentice the Tactician. Oh no, Necromancer can't play durations. Never mind. Why did I even bother to play the Spy? I can't buy anything. I'm just gonna play the Tactician. What am I thinking? Ugh, whatever. And of course, I don't have enough cards in my deck for Necromancer to trash now. All right, let's get. Do we want to take a crown? Do we want to take? We could take a poorhouse, I guess. Really excited about it. 8. Should consider getting hostelry. Yeah. Well, okay then. This strategy probably sucks. I'd probably be losing to big money right now. This time we are going to get to trash something. Got all of our estates, which means those are all coppers. Oh. I guess. Should we take the poorhouse? So I'm going to do anything this turn. So I think still no. I think I want... Maybe now I take the monument. Could also take the trail. Yeah, let's get the trail. Oh, we get to draw that copper off the top, which is nice. Gah! On. I don't think... Do I even want a silver? I don't think so. Do I want to pursue? I don't know that I want to do that either. Maybe I want a silver. Something the Necromancer can hit. I mean, getting rid of the coppers is fine and all, but... Like, pursuing here seems pointless because we have most of our junk in hand already. So... I'm definitely going to play the horse because I don't want to hit my tactician. I don't want to hit my hostelry. I mean, I guess hitting the trail would be good, but... Oh, taking poorhouses so that you can apprentice them. Does that make sense? Maybe it makes sense. Okay, so the last two cards are Tactician and Trail. Can I please? Damn it. Oh, well. Play the horse first? I guess it doesn't matter. Damn it. I really wanted to hit something other than a copper. Wonder, do I now only have the 10 cards to draw? Am I not going to be able to Francis again, or Mason rather? But that might be the case. Hostelry, Trail, Necromancer, Horse. I think that is the case. Damn it! Blech. Maybe I should have taken. Well, it's not like Masoning a poorhouse does anything useful. I guess it would just be another card though in the deck. This deck, piloting this deck is hard. And it's not very good either. At the very least, I will get to buy something here. Oh wait, we do have another estate down there, don't we? I haven't trashed an estate yet. How did that happen? Oh, I discarded. Right. Okay, no. So we should have like one card left, I think. I think I am. My next 4, if that is what I end up getting, is going to be a monument, because I want to start accumulating points from that. I think the way that this game is playing out, that should be pretty valuable. That's surprising. I guess I don't know what that last card was, but I was expecting Necromancer first. What? We have no cards to draw. I understand. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, I have to play the trail first? Much less exciting. So we could take another hostelry and discard a couple more coppers. I want to go... I was actually thinking about taking another Necromancer, but it occurs to me I can't play it as Mason this turn anyway. So maybe I do just take the Monument. Now I can take another Necromancer. Let's grab another trail, I think. I can top deck the Necromancer, that'd be good. So. Wait, that doesn't work, does it? Never mind. Alright, whatever. We can also apprentice the trail. If we apprentice the trail, and then play the monument, and then play the tactician, that's not too bad. So we get our other... Maybe I would rather play the Necromancer, actually. So what do we have down there? 2 estates, a silver, trail, a hostelry. 2 estates, silver, trail, hostelry, and maybe a copper? I don't think we have a copper, though. Maybe we do. Well, in any case, I think I would rather play this than the monument. Okay. Yeah. It's a close call. I'm taking another silver. We're gonna have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. I think not, actually. So long as I have enough that I can Mason, that's the more important thing, I think. It is too bad I didn't hit the trail, though. That would have been cool. Or, yeah. Getting to pick up a hostelry in particular there would have been nice, given that I had coins in my hand I was going to discard anyway. Alright, so let's start with Mason. We could spy first, I guess, if we're not planning to crash the trail anyway. We've got 3 cards. We're not going to hit a state. Our monument's down there. Copper. And what? Do I have 4 coppers left? I must. Yeah, let's do the spy. Okay, so... both coppers? Whatever, we found the monument. Alright, so... what do we want now? Wouldn't mind a crown of my own. We could pursue it too. Okay, Crown Necromancer is pretty nice. Potentially, at least. And start with... We could actually go Poorhouse Spy. Poorhouse is decent coins here. Boy, this game is real slow. The last game was slow, but this one is like, we're not even anywhere close to finishing this game. Turn 14, and I don't know. First game was, I know the first game was at least half an hour. Maybe this one has been, maybe it's only been like 20 minutes. I'm not really sure, but slow. At some point, it will be correct to take a second tactician. We might be getting to that point. Why would you go spy into Mason? I guess if you only had 2 cards on top, then it doesn't matter if you spy first. Or sorry, I think I said why would you go spy into Mason and meant Mason into spy. Whatever. Okay. So the crown just did nothing. Okay. So yeah, let's go with Poorhouse, Spy. That's great. Mason, playing Trail. So we don't need to take the Tactician now. We could actually take another Trail. Yeah, I think I will do that. Well, somehow we ran into all of our stop cards. Great. Do I do the pursue thing? Thinking about taking another hostelry with horses, but I don't actually think that's so useful. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do round pursue again. Oh, never mind. I don't have plus buy, so I can't. I'd have to pursue first. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's probably actually not fine. I want the Necromancer up top. Well. I wonder if we actually do Hostelry Monument Tactician here, discarding Trail. I guess it depends on what we draw with the Hostelry. Ideally, we draw Crown, I think, or Trail. Crown Tactician can actually work with Trail as well. So in theory, we can get 3 buys. It occurs to me. I don't know how relevant that is, but state sick. There is some risk that we hit a card that we don't want here, but it's got to be correct in Mason, I think. Okay, do I want another Trail? I think the answer is yes. I might as well. Okay. Do I want another silver? Do I want to just pursue? I do want those Necromancers on top. I think I'm going to pursue Necromancer. Yeah, we actually don't want to play this Trail then. All right, I would really like to this turn find a Trail on top, trash it into another Tactician. I'm ready for that. See if we can make it happen. Brown in the trash. Good to know. Too bad there's not any kind of discard on this board. That would help a lot with all of this. You could discard the Trail, choose not to play it, and then Mason it, or discard the, estate copper or whatever. Slowly but surely, we are building a VP lead. Imagine, like 3 hours from now, I'll probably have a lead of like 12 points. It'll be great. No, they took a monument. How am I supposed to build my lead now? Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so what do we have down here? We have another Trail. We have maybe one more copper. We have our monument. We end up trashing the monument. We can always play it out of the trash, but we're gonna want to trash a Trail. We're gonna want to Mason. The question is, do we Mason first? I think I'm gonna say we spy. So we go Crown, Crown, Necromancer as... I guess we could trash first. That would give us more information. Oh, right. What the hell is that last card? Is it just another copper? Do I still have 4 copper? It is. Unfortunate if so. I want to crown again so I can double play my monument. I think I do. Oh. I miscounted my crown plays. Okay. Then we do... I mean, it doesn't really matter. Oh, we do have another trail. Okay, cool. So we can take the tactician. And then I guess we might as well do poorhouse for a coin. Not very exciting, but it's something. I don't think we actually want to activate these trails because we don't want to draw this garbage. Or like we don't want to trigger a shuffle with the stuff on top. Not that it like really matters. Okay. Do we want another crown or do we want another monument? I think I'm ready for another monument. Here we go, the double tack. The fact that there's a crown in the trash is part of the reason. Oh, and now there's a monument in the trash. Well, okay. That would potentially change the calculus, but... So... He bought another tactician, but didn't get to play it. Once again, so we have most of our junk in hand again, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna go crown, crown, necromancer as apprentice. Do that. Come on. And then as crown, play necromancer as mason. To gain, usually gain a hostelry, and then we can discard these coppers and get more value out of our poorhouse. Play. Double play monument. Story. Monument. Do we want... Okay, thank God. Oh. I do think I was winning, but it was going to be a while before it translated into the end of the game, for sure. Alrighty. So we've got awkward trashing, but we do have ultimately big crunch trashing. Scrying pool. And I think we're gonna open Warehouse Potion because 2P is not hard to hit, and we can take supplies on the other turn. We're not really desperate to hit 5. I mean, maybe I should take a step back. Is it in fact correct to go for Scrying Pool? It seems like it has to be. There's no villages except for Tactician, which I guess with, you know, Courtier, no, that's actually only a single type. Well, Tactician itself. So Courtier can reveal Scrying Pool or Tactician for like either action buy or action coins, which is really inefficient payload, but it is payload. And I guess, you know, there's nothing for Falconer to react to, so that doesn't so much work. There is, it's got to be the case that like the way this game ends is with like Forge shenanigans. Well, there's gold gaining off of Courtier, so like that plus supplies can get you a province from Forge. I mean, you can just buy provinces too, but it's just gonna be slow to get the money. But yeah, I think Warehouse Potion is the open. We are gonna want to play with Courtier. I don't think there's any reason to play with Tactician. Like, we don't need the draw. The one buy is like kind of whatever. You can play Terminal or Courtier for coins buy. You're not playing Forge. Potentially play with a lot of Courtiers because Scrying Pool, you know, will draw them all up, so. Defiled Shrine points only could matter. That we're probably just going to have to take as it comes. Don't think Flag Bearer is super important. Like, the draw is going to be good enough that whatever, I don't really think I care about it too much. My opponent, for whatever reason, opens Flag Bearer, I'm just going to take Potion. I'd rather just get the Scrying Pools. Now it actually is kind of tempting to take Flag Bearer because I want to make sure I see my Potion. I'm not going to do it, though. No, punished! And sombreroed. I mean, for all I know, the top card is Warehouse anyway. Wow, they did take Flag Bearer. Okay, well. Whatever. I think I will take 48. Not literally the first opportunity, because if I have Potion, I'm going to buy Scrying Pool. But the first 5 that I have where I don't have a Potion, I will take. Okay. Just not this turn. Think you discarding the supplies is good for me? Just take more supplies. You have the Courtier. I almost wonder if I'm supposed to... Taking Curse seems so bad, though. Could take the Flag Bearer. You should. Yeah, I probably should. Our draw isn't so good yet. That. Oh, and it might help us hit Forge here. Gains gold. Huh. That's surprising. I would think you'd either take buy and take defiled shrine points, or you would take coins to hit something, forge, whatever. What do I know? We're definitely going to take forge. We can forge warehouse estate into courtier. That's something to keep in mind. Flag bearer potion can become province. Obviously, that's not something I'm going to do right now. There are 8 defiled shrine points. Yeah. Yeah. Should keep this in case we run into our forge. What would I mean, I guess I don't need the coins. Like, I can do this, unless I'm trying to hit 5 for courtier, but I have the potion, so, like, am I? Probably not. Okay, so how do we want to do this? We could... it's really awkward. I don't really just want a gold. I mean, I guess I could forge estate supplies. No, that doesn't work. What am I talking about? Maybe I do just take the gold. I mean, I surely won't have the potion every turn. Right? Right? Forging into a 4 doesn't help. You could forge estate into supplies, but we have to keep 2 estates. That seems pretty bad. Yeah, I almost like don't want to see the potion now because I need to buy that courtier. I mean, maybe I just buy it regardless. But I would rather have it work out such that I don't have to make that choice. I mean, I guess if my draw is good enough, then maybe it won't matter either way. I don't know that it is that good, though. Yeah, I'll discard that, I guess. We can buy the courtier now. Keep this horse. That seems reasonable. Flag bearer. Word. Horses could also be turned into courtiers, but maybe I would rather turn the warehouse into one anyway. I don't... Okay, well, crap. We need scrying pool that we do not have. Maybe it's actually better to play the courtier here. 6p. Oh, well, we can play the warehouse, I guess. Yeah. Makes sense. This is maybe too greedy, but that was too greedy. No, wait. No, this is actually fine. So we can go Scrying Pool and other. Yay. I wonder if I meant to draw that copper with the horse rather than skipping it with Scrying Pool. Quite possibly. I think I will. Ugh. Ugh. Maybe this is Forge. We care about getting other supplies. I mean, it is useful for late game. So, like, we could Forge Flag Bearer to Flag Bearer, take the flag back. The question is, do we forge all of these coppers? Or do we keep one to buy another supplies? I think we forge them all. I do get the impression that the curse or the defiled shrine points are just going to win my opponent the game. I'd managed to hit that forge, but I didn't get Courtier very quickly, and because of the lack of plus buy. I mean, I don't know. I could have just taken the shrine points anyway. I forget how it ended up being the case that so much. I guess I didn't catch that they had moved one from warehouse because it was like 6 and then it was at 8. And that was the other warehouse buy. Ah. Better. Huh. This is actually pretty awkward. We don't want to like trigger a shuffle where this stuff is on top. Although maybe it's not even that bad. Maybe not. Because we've got enough draw that 2 coppers on top shouldn't hurt us too much. I guess we could have discarded the forge, but... So this is action... Coins... Well, let's go action buy with the first one. Action... Coins... That's gotta be... Okay, so we can actually just forge the gold into another gold, copper gold. We still have 5p. We can take a warehouse and then forge that next turn. Maybe. Or we could forge nothing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could actually go province. I don't want road network before we do that, maybe. We just don't play the forge. Yeah, I think I am going to take the road network. I could maybe at some point use another courtier, but probably not now. I don't know that my opponent's actually ready to green anyway, but... Oh, apparently they are. Alrighty then. Alright. We've got... We can do warehouse. So we want to do... We want to forge the flag bearer again, but maybe we're not forging it into province. Maybe we just forge flag bearer and some coppers. I don't want to forge my potion yet because I've still got pools to buy. So I think we play warehouse. We go horse, horse, flag bearer. Oh no, wait. No, there's no way to top deck a scrying pool, is there? That's fine. Okay. Action buy. I doubt we need 3 buys. We'll have 5p. This would get us to 8p. I guess we're just taking another courtier then? I guess we could take gold. That is what we should do. So I think I'm going to take one more courtier. Maybe this is overkill, but given the shrine points differential, I think we need to try to build pretty big here. And now we need to start looking at trying to like double by using forging like gold supplies. We can rebuy the supplies. We can hit 10. We can be buying province supplies. We can hit 12 province supplies. Pool. I guess pool actually, not that we want to be forging pools, but that is something we can do at the end of the game. We're gonna need to really rally on provinces here. Good news is they've done a bunch of forging but haven't like really built and gained green, but they haven't really built their deck. All right, we might as well do action buy off of this now. Actually, well, we've got more pools. Yeah, we've got more pools. Okay, so how much money are we going to have? Do we want to take another gold? Well, we do if we're going to forge gold, probably. Let's just go ahead and do that. So 8. I mean, we could just take another gold, I guess. And maybe it's better to take the coins. We don't like strictly need the gold. I'm not sure, but okay, we've also got, you keep in mind we can do like horse or horse warehouse with supplies. Taking the gold should maybe also help us this turn with getting additional provinces. Like if I don't know that we're gonna be able to buy 2 provinces, but well, we can forge. Okay, so if we take 3 provinces, we win. We have to play a horse, obviously. We need 1 for action buy. That much seems clear. Right, so we just forge potion, flag bearer into province, and then we buy 2 provinces. We have 3 golds. That's 9 coins. 41 gets us to plus the 2. Yeah, so action coins should work. Okay, I think we just have this, but let me absolutely sure here. So 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, yeah. And 18 plus 12 is 30. Sweet. Was able to overcome the Defiled Shrine. Alright, 1 win away. Alright, we've got Silk Merchant, probably what we want to open with. Lookout appears to be only trashing, so Silk Merchant Lookout probably. Draw is either Village Wild Hunt or Alchemist or Village Silk Merchant or Hunting Lodge, and I probably some combination of those that doesn't involve Alchemist. Silk Merchant gives plus buy. There's gains from Wheelwright. There's payload from Wild Hunt. You build fairly big here, potentially, although Silk Merchant does tend to push piles, and that's Wild Hunt kind of does as well, so that's something to look out for. Look out! Yeah, I don't think there's much reason to do DTX when we've got like a good cheap village and such. We could go ahead and grab a Wild Hunt. We do have the plus buy, but next turn is gonna suck. Meh. At least we're gonna get to trigger a shuffle, but the lookout's gonna miss the shuffle too, so how helpful is that really? So knowing that we're gonna have a shuffle with just Silk Merchant and some coppers in it. What do we do? Take a Hunting Lodge? I mean, we could go like double Village. That seems a little silly. We could go Village Silk. We could go Wild Hunt. I think Village Silk is actually the play. It'd possibly be correct to camel this lookout. Not get a trash in. I don't think so. The odds of us in this situation again, well, we see we have six coppers, a village, 2 Silk Merchants. Yeah, we should be triggering a shuffle that has only some of these cards in it, or rather we draw some of these cards out of it, so it should be fine regardless of whether we see the lookout when we trigger that or not. I guess one reason to take Hunting Lodge actually is because of Lookout. It does enable you to trash some of the last cards, but the draw here should be good enough that that doesn't matter too much. You can actually also use Wheelwright, I guess. Like, you can discard an estate and there's no actions to gain, so it's just fine. That's a lot more targeted than Hunting Lodge. So that might be something to look at as well. I guess we are going to actually have to buy treasures for payload here, or gain them with Wheelwright. So we've got a village on top. Oh, there's also camel, right? A village that we don't particularly want to draw. If we play Silk Merchant, we draw Silk Village. Yeah, there's no reason to do that. I think we just cameled the Silk Merchant. Maybe I do go ahead and pick up a Wheelwright already. Might be too greedy. But the fact that it can help with Lookout, even if it's not gaining cards, makes me a lot more inclined towards it. Although, I mean, we have to draw well enough for that to be relevant, of course. I mean, we could just take another Silk Merchant. That would not be unreasonable. Maybe that is better. Yeah, that probably is better. And then We can look at picking up some of the 5s the following turn. States in hand. Not ideal, but so long as we get to trash 1... I don't know if the odds actually favor us for that or not, though. They probably don't. Okay. Maybe now I take the wheelwright? Let's see. We've got... I mean, we could use another village. Right, we got 2 silk merchants down there. Let's take another silk merchant. But we could take double village. We're gonna want them eventually. I guess we could take village lookout. I don't know. I feel like I don't need a second lookout if I, you know, just keep adding draw. Means the villages aren't going to do very much for us next turn when we, like, we're going to play lookout hopefully first, and then we're going to play silk merchant. And, like, maybe it does something, but... I guess we could go silk village. That seems reasonable. Okay, good. We do see the lookout first. The unfortunate thing is we also see a state. I really would have liked to not see a state on top. I really am going to start considering picking up wheel right now because we have, like... If I don't trash a state, I'm going to be down to 5 coppers. I've had trashed once? Guess so. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all those coffers. Okay, good. I might actually discard the silk here. Like... Nah. Okay, that worked out pretty well. We hit 4 again. I think we just take another silk merchant. If I had 5, I think I would take a wheelwright, but getting the coffer is actually pretty valuable right now. At this point, if I hit 6, I might actually just take a gold. Maybe. Let's see. I think by 6, I maybe mean 5, if I'm talking about money in hand as opposed to the coffer. guess there is actually some wheelwright hunting lodge synergy, huh? Didn't really look at that. I don't know how important it is. Probably not super important. Okay, good. Now I think we do discard village. Okay, so do we want wheelwright or do we want... I think we want wheelwright. We do kind of need more villages, but we can get those from the wheelwright, so I think I will go with the wheelwright. We've gotten pretty lucky, actually, with the lookout the last couple go-arounds to hit those estates. We're still behind in trashing, but we've got more draw. I think I prefer that overall. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily know that I think I'm winning, but I think on the whole, I prefer to be in the position of having the extra stuff. Granted, with wheelwright and camel, there is the potential to add stuff fairly rapidly, so that could be wrong. I do need to get another 5 into my deck so that I can use wheelwright to gain 5s. That shouldn't be too hard. I've got a coffer. And if I end up writing for a silk merchant, I'll have another one. Although I think I would actually prefer to take a village if I can. Like, I mean, I have 3 villagers. Like, I'm in reasonable shape, but I'm anticipating there is going to be some pressure on that pile as we go along here. Maybe not. Maybe GrassWonder will focus on hunting lodges. Yeah, let's go ahead and take something off of this. I think village is fine. I might actually camel this. And then take, do I take a hunting lodge or do I take another wheelwright? I think I take another wheelwright. Try to wheelwright the wheelwright into hunting lodge or something. This is not the greatest of starting hands. How many cards did I leave on top? I know the wheelwright was from the shuffle and the lookout was not, but I don't know how many of the coppers were on top. Maybe they all were. Maybe I should have played that silk merchant rather than cameling. this wheelwright is basically guaranteed not to be able to do anything this turn, so I guess I should have had it be a hunting lodge instead. Whoops. Although, either way, I guess I wasn't... Well, unless I draw my other wheelwright, I wasn't taking a 5 off of it. Wait, when did you get a second wheelwright? You bought one last turn. I missed that. Okay. I don't... Well... How much better am I going to do this turn than gain a silk merchant by a village? Maybe not much. Maybe not much. Although maybe I should have bought a 5. To discard a wheelwright. It should be fine. We should be able to get the other wheelwright, the first one. Going for province now. I think that's premature. We have trashed all of our estates. So if we want to look out here, we're gonna have to wheelwright a copper. I guess we might as well wait and see if we... Is that actually what we want to do? We can either do that... I think I will... We can burn another villager to gain a card with wheelwright. We probably do want to do that. Whether we discard doesn't really matter. But I think what we do... is we wheelwright for... another village? Mine is to buy gold here. And that will give us stuff to discard. Take village or do we take silk? We had enough draw. That could change next turn. We want another gold. Oh, we're 1 coin short of buying village gold, which is unfortunate. We can get 2 more golds. No, never mind. No, we can't. And do I want to top deck a silk merchant? Maybe I don't. Okay. 3 golds, 4 golds. It's kind of a lot. I'm almost wondering now if I shouldn't have trashed the copper. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think... I think we want this. Maybe it's too much. I could definitely believe it. Okay. This looks good, or at least reasonably good. Now we want to get some. We want to get more villages, and we also want to get some wild hunts off the wheelwrights. Oh, maybe the province wasn't premature. Like I guess I don't really know how much draw they have left in their deck. Like I think you want to be doing something gain and play E here. So like I don't. If this is all the draw that they have, but it's probably not. If this is all the draw they have, I think that's not great. But yeah, like I said, it's probably not the draw they have. Oh, okay. And they didn't use the other wheelwright. Yeah. Yeah, I think they are underplaying us. I mean, maybe I will have taken too many golds and this won't work out for me anyway, but I do think they're underplaying it. Wild hunt points seem relevant. It might also be over terminal. Not totally sure about that one. I guess there's no reason to play the wheel right now. Okay, let's take Hunting Lodge. And Lookout. Hunting Lodge. Wild Hunt. Hunting Lodge, Wild Hunt. I guess I could go Village, Village, but I think the Hunting Lodges will be useful enough that I don't feel a need to do that. Whoa. Found a bunch of silk merchants. That does explain why I failed to draw there. Lookout at this point probably becomes at least a little bit risky to play. I guess we'll see what the other card we draw is in addition to the Lookout. The draw is actually better this turn? That's surprising. I guess they did add only the one stop card and then a draw card, so maybe it's not surprising. Yeah, I might have dug myself too big of a hole here. I mean, I do have more payload. Maybe not as much as I thought. They actually have 3 gold. We have the same number of wild hunts. I definitely have more buys, more draw, same number of wild or wheelwrights. I think I have more villages. I still have 2 villagers left. Wild hunt for 3 VP. Not surprising. Guess it was terminal anyway. Yeah, we probably need to play this lookout. Okay. Rip villagers. Yeah. Yeah, this turn was really bad. Really bad. Hard to imagine I'm going to be taking another gold, but I don't really see the point in drawing on. I guess I should probably take a province. It's a really bad turn. Wait, did I flip a silk merchant there? No, I didn't. Okay. Like, did I blank on potentially trashing one? Because that would have been obviously the move, but that is not what happened. Yeah, I think I should have gotten that second lookout. I think that was... or that is going to prove to be the difference. Discarding... oh, never mind. Discard province to gain wild hunt. Right, that makes plenty of sense. Yeah, piles are quite low. Although this doesn't look like it was a good turn for GrassWonder. Oh, what? Okay. I mean, I guess that's probably fine if you know that you're just drawing treasures. But did they know that? I don't know what those 2 cards are. We could do the hunting lodge thing here, potentially. Might be a good idea. At least give myself the option. Yeah, never mind. Look out now. Yeah, look out now. Okay. I think I might actually, well, do have another hunting lodge. I should have... Maybe I don't. Nah, I should have another village, I think. I'm really not sure about this. I think I'm going to do it this way. I think we need another hunting lodge. So do we take double duchy instead of province? Our opponent hasn't really threatened double. So I think not. And do we take an estate? Suppose that our opponent provinces. Gonna be pretty far behind. Not much is clear. You know what? I changed my mind. I want double duchy. I think they're more likely to dud turn after this coming one than they are this coming one. So, play it that way. Just give myself more time before the provinces run out. Although, I mean, it could well end on villages and wild hunts, but there's not as much I can do about that. Oh, that's a good sign. Granted, we're pretty likely to have a turn now that they have all those actions. It's definitely possible I was meant last turn to trash Silk Merchant over Copper so that I had a villager. Good news is that they did not get to trash Silk. I'm actually a little surprised they trashed Village over Wheelwright. I mean, Wheelwright potentially helps them pile, but only if they draw it, which they'll be able to, since they discarded it. Village seems like, I don't know, maybe they don't need actions, but we've both been like borderline over terminal for a little while now. Uh-huh. I'm trying to reach for the pile out. Understandably. It'd be pretty surprising if they couldn't hit province. If they can, I need some. Assuming they don't get to play another wild hunt and take the points, which they might. But if I would need something like, no. Oh well, they can double. That's. Oh, never mind. They can pile. Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't think I played that correctly. Well, just have to win this one instead. Alright, so Sailor's the trashing, and there is only plus actions at Shantytown. That's not very inspiring. So maybe it's there's opening Shantytown could actually be reasonable here with Sailor. We are going to want to draw cards, right? And you can kind of do stuff with Shantytown Mole if things happen to line up for you, or like with Pawn. I mean, Sailor, I don't know. It's not clear to me how much you want to go in for that, but some amount of Shantytown probably correct. So I think I am going to open Shantytown Sailor. And then we probably do want to pick up a Weaver. And we'll get the second Sailor, given the opportunity to put that into play. But otherwise, I think we will want a Weaver. Being able to gain advisors seems good. Shantytowns and Pawns is probably fine. Silvers might be relevant. And there is some Weaver synergy with Witch's Hut, Journeyman. Go straight for the Weaver. I think I agree with that. Get the +2 next turn, which means that Mole does not make sense. Frig. That's quite terrible. I think I will take another Shantytown. Do I go ahead and take the Weaver here, or do I take something else? I guess I could take a Falconer. That has some advantages. Yeah, I think I'll take a Falconer. Looks at 10 cards? Why do you look at 10 cards? Understand. Hand to hand doesn't really do anything here. I think we'll just take the Weaver. Third Shantytown or pawn? I actually think third Shantytown. Right. Shantytown allows you to activate Mole. I guess we probably don't want that. Mole, we're playing Weaver, that is. Trashed one estate. We drew another estate. So we are guaranteed to hit 4 here and get another Sailor into play. That's good. If we just play Shantytown as opposed to Moling, that is. Oh, well, okay. Guess it didn't really matter. Well, yeah, I guess it mattered because pawn could have been like action coin or something first. Wait, what? Didn't I? I mean, I guess there was nothing I could do, but Moling would have been just as good. Is it possible I should take action by here? I'm going to have 2 coins coming in from Sailor. Probably not. I'd like to get a Witch's Hut, I think. Man. So behind on the sailing. I guess there's... I guess it doesn't really matter about doing this versus just Moling initially. Yeah, I do think we want another Sailor. I mean, we could take Advisor, but I'm going to take that Witch's Hut. If I get to react this Falconer, what am I going to take with it? Maybe Advisor? Looks like that's not going to happen anyway. This has not gone well for me. Missing 4 both times with the Sailor is really unfortunate. Oh, okay. So maybe I should just take a Sailor. I think I should. Yeah, they're just doing so much better right now. I've got 4 advisors, I've got none. Opening Sailor really did not work out for me. Okay, that's nice. This has got to be Weaver, right? Do we want to mole either of these Weavers? Actually, yeah, I don't think so. I go Advisor, Weaver, and then take another Witch's Hut. This is pretty good Shantytown activation, although I do wonder whether Mole would actually be better. When did you get a Witch's Hut? I don't remember that. Ah. This is going to end on piles. Guess I discard Advisor. I don't know. Even play 2 Sailors is definitely not great. I think this is Action Coin. Is this Mole or is it Shantytown? I don't have that many terminals left in my deck. This shuffle. I think it's Mole. I think we've already seen the Falconer. Whatever's down here is probably just junk. Yeah. Need that for 3 points before they run out. I also need a pawn, but those are not at risk of running out. Huh. It's a surprising end of your turn unless you're going to mull like 7 cards. 8 cards. Which, I mean, maybe that is the play. Or maybe you just buy Province. I guess now I have 2 curses. So, hooray. But as soon as they buy another province... Lots of points anyway. They're gonna empty the advisors here. Ugh. Bad. Sadly, Curse only has 1 type, so I cannot react Falconer to it. To me, this is like a slam dunk that you take the other advisor. Alright, I'm not... There's 4 estates in the trash. I'm not totally sure if I have trashed 2 estates or if they have trashed 3. I would not be surprised. Yeah, they've trashed 3, which means I probably shouldn't trash a state. Ugh. Alright, I think we mull the Falconer. If we Weaver mull here, we actually get to draw 3 extra cards. Seems pretty good. I have to assume they're gonna discard the Witch's Hut. Yeah, okay. So I think we're gonna just take action coin. Take a pawn, which apparently doesn't get us any points. I had 2 pawns? I'm confused. I could swear I only had 1 pawn. I'm really confused by that. Gonna discard the Sailor, I guess. I don't know. That could be totally wrong, but... Guess if the deck is sufficiently crappy... Maybe I'm actually meant to discard Weaver there in anticipation of them having Witch's Hut. I don't know. So they only have 1 Witch's Hut, and I guess they only have 1 pawn, which means they have 6 Wolf Den points to get easily. Ugh. Gross. Very gross. I have a Falconer. I should remember that. That's Falconer is a duchy for me. And I have a Sailor in play that I'm not going to get to trash with. Cool, cool. Oh, they're also going to get 2 VP when I play Witch's Hut. Ugh. Surely one of your gains here is pawn. That again seems like a no-brainer. You're not going to pile this turn. Oh, or, yeah, okay, never mind. Mulling. Makes sense. Although, yeah, right. No, that all makes sense. Do not want more curses, thank you very much. No province. You have enough for Witch's Hut? You just have crap. Oh. Oh, the Reaver. I don't know why I assumed that was the end of actions. State. That cost you points. I guess you didn't know that. I think we lead with regular advisor. Goodbye, Witch's Hut. Annoying. Okay, this has got to be Shantytown, pawn for action coin, and mole, and weaver, and mole, and I guess we mole this again. Not like we really care about gaining another card. Maybe we don't give out a curse here. 3, 4, 5. The reason being that they actually get positive points from it, and I don't know that discarding actions here is going to be beneficial to me. Okay. Certainly play the sailors. Do we want some silvers? How have we discarded this turn? Copper, curse, pawn. That's 4 cards. State, province, that's 6 cards. So, like... Oh, we can't play Weaver for silvers, and... We could go pawn for card. Well... I want more payload. I don't know how exactly to get it. Other than playing Weaver for silvers, which... Falconer for silver, Weaver for silvers. Like, I can probably hit province. Potentially a close thing, and I trigger a pretty bad shuffle. Alternatively, if I play pawn for, like, card coin, and I do falconer for, like, sailor, or for pawn... I guess I could do for another weaver, too. And then double play the weavers. Does that actually help, though? Does it help me hit province this turn? That's the question. I don't know. It's very hard for me to believe I have, like, a win. I mean, I could gain, like, a couple of weavers and empty the weavers, but, like, how do I empty sailors and get points? Don't know. I mean, I guess if I falconer for weaver, trigger a shuffle where I... Mole is discard and then +3, so if I have 2 weavers, the first weaver gains a weaver, the second one moles, I draw another weaver. I don't think it works. So I think taking one more weaver might still be a good idea. Oh, we do have the witch's hut in here. That changes things. Okay. I am going to take another Weaver then. Coin. Should I take buy? I don't think I need the action. Or should I take card? Take card. If I draw the Witch's Hut, that should still be okay. Not. So I could take the 2 silvers. Now. I think that makes sense. I don't think I'm hitting province, but oh wait, I forgot that I hadn't drawn the mole cards. Right. Okay, so we go pawn for card coin. And then we play Witch's Hut. We buy province. That was complicated. We have enough coppers. We can trash a copper here. Off a sailor. They will definitely be able to province here. With 3 sailors in play. It's possible that we're actually meant to trash silver and then regain it. Just for mole reasons. Maybe not, though, with the falconer in the starting hand. Somehow I feel like I could actually win this game. I would still think I'm not favored, but... What I would really like to see in my hand here is like double curse or double estate or something. Although I guess double trashing both curses, and then I get another curse, and then I'm down VP, but I think one is actually better than Shantytown, most likely for your deck or your turn. Maybe that was wrong. Oh no, you had Weavers. Yeah. It was not wrong. You could definitely get real close to emptying piles here. I don't think you can do it while winning, like while taking a province. Given the opportunity to react with Falconer, I think I take pawn. Which allows me to use one of the pawns as a mole here and still have the Falconer in my deck to try to empty piles. I guess I could take Shantytown and that would serve the same purpose. But probably the pawn is the better card in my deck. I mean, it does a little bit more to accelerate the end of the game because pawns are cheaper, but probably not in a way that matters too much. I'm going to... So I assume the thinking here is like, do I want to mole the stuff in my hand? Do I want to... I mean, you may play it so you don't have to gain anything if you don't want to. Probably there's no real downside in gaining pawn. May also be trying to think about whether a pile out win is possible. I really don't think it is. They have the 3 Weavers. I have 4 in the Falconer, so I have more gains. I mean, they do have a good amount of money, but to gain, I mean, they could potentially gain and play Weavers. So, like, I guess the winning line for GrassWonder is I get a curse. They gain 3 Weavers off their Weavers. They draw around to them. They gain 3 Sailors off the Weavers, and they buy Province. Or maybe they only need to gain 2, and they can buy Province Sailor because they have enough incoming money from Sailor. Though I doubt it, honestly, because they don't have much other econ in their deck but the Sailors. Like, maybe a few coppers left. Plus some, you know, a couple pawns. Just 2, though, right? So, like, 3 Sailors and 2 pawns is enough to hit 8 by itself, but if they don't have... Oh, they definitely have copper left. There's only 3 in the trash. That's actually a lot less than I thought. Okay, what the hell? There's actually 5 in the trash. Did it not just say 3? I swear it just said 3. In any case, I have trashed no more than 4. I'm pretty sure I haven't trashed 4. I would believe I've trashed 3 of the 5. In fact, I think that's got to be the case. Actually, surprising that they didn't trash copper. Maybe that they're concerned about payload, but I don't know. Oh, right, the estate thing. Well, okay. Forgot that they'd gained 1 last turn. maybe, depending on what they do, there's going to be an estate pile out for me. Because I do have 4 Weavers and a Falconer. That's 5 gains. If I empty the Weavers, that's 3 gains, which leaves me 2 gains even if I don't get to gain and play Weavers, which I might be able to do. And then... okay. You had... well... My question is, do you draw any actions with Witch's Hut? And the answer is... I mean, you probably drew another advisor, right? So... yeah, I think even if they don't lower piles at all, there's an outside chance that I can empty piles on my turn, especially if I get to react with my Falconer, which I probably won't. It would be pretty unexpected, but... oh, you know the other thing I could do? I could trash the Falconer for 3 points. And I do have 2 Sailors in play. That... well, it doesn't make sense if I'm going for a pile out that doesn't require me to score more than the estates would give me, but if that's not the case, it might make sense. Falconer gains Weaver to hand, so that would actually help with the pile out, right? If I guess I might even be able to trash the silver and still have enough points. Go down to 5 and then gain 6 points, I'd be at 11. That'd be kind of an all-in approach, but if I do that, and then I mold the pawn... well, I'd have to actually play the Weaver rather than mulling it, but that might be okay. And I would get to react to Falconer to gain a Weaver to my hand. Though the order of operations would not be such that I would then get to react that Weaver to the mold discard. So it would really depend on what I drew. That would definitely be risky relative to... maybe it wouldn't, because I mean I need the gain anyway. I mean the risk is that I'm blind, like doing that into a blind 3-card draw, I guess. I mean I would have the Weaver from the Falconer if nothing else in hand. So that I know I can mold that even if I have no other options. So yeah, that could be the play. Could definitely be. Coin buy. Okay. Well, Witch's Hut gives you 3 points. So you might want that. That which by itself would still not be enough to prevent me from piling on estates, even if I trash the silver. Which I think I would want to do, because would be anticipating trying to trigger a shuffle to draw up another Weaver. But do you just buy province? Yes, you do. Okay, now I cannot win by, if I trash the silver and empty on Weaver Estate, that one would not be enough for me to win. So if I trash the Falconer, I can still do it. That would work, but that seems pretty ambitious. We're definitely going to trash a copper. I think it's better not to trash the silver. Not to like overcomplicate this and overcommit to something that's definitely not guaranteed to work. We start with... Oh, no, wait, this doesn't work. We can't... We will discard the Falconer before... Okay, so maybe we should trash the Falconer. Yeah, I actually think we do trash the Falconer. I think we do mull this one. Okay. I guess we go advisor first. Okay. Okay, so they get 2 points if we give them a curse, but then they lose a point again if we give them another one. And either way, we can win on the pilot, and we really want to play these Weavers, right? So, like, I think we... Although, maybe we only discard one of the Weavers, gain a Weaver, we play the pawn for, like... Would be nice not to mull this stuff is the thing. We do have another Witch's Hut down there, but maybe it's overly ambitious to try to cycle back around. We have another Advisor as well. Like, playing one of these Weavers as mull would be very helpful. Like if we were to mull the Shantytown, mull the Weaver. From an order of operations standpoint, we have to do that. Like if we just set our sights on taking a province. Six estates is a lot of estates. And we've taken 2 of our gains out of circulation. So yeah, that probably does make more sense. What are we gaining with this Weaver? I mean, can we safely gain an estate? We can probably safely gain an estate. Do that. I think this is action coin. Okay. We should have another... Oh, no, we should have another pawn down here. Which means... Oh... This is our last Weaver. If we Weaver for Weaver, we'd have to, like... Yeah, that's not happening. What we really need is another Sailor in play. We have a Sailor down here. So I think we start with Witch's Hut. So that we draw both the Sailor and the pawn. And continue not to give out that curse, I guess. Is it too dangerous to gain a Sailor, though? Like, we really could use the money, right? Oh, wait. Undo. I just realized I don't get to put the Sailor into play if I don't have the Sailor already in play. This shantytown doesn't really do anything. I guess we don't need the copper, though. Okay. Just realized if I mull this, then I just don't get to the Sailor. Whoops. Am I okay with having 3 junks on top? Probably not. Oh, frig. Why was I thinking, oh no, I have totally botched this. Oh no, I have totally botched this. I was thinking I would have the silver. I was like, oh, I've got enough coins. I've completely and utterly botched this. Do I take the duchy or do I take, like... Oh my god, I really screwed this up. Wow, I really screwed this up. Well, okay. We take a duchy now. I guess we could take a distant lands. Maybe that's actually better. Oh, it's so bad though. And now they probably can just pile. Ugh. I really screwed this up. I really, really, really screwed this up. I just totally blanked on that. Sure would have been nice to have a curse in this starting hand rather than a state, so I could trash it. Ah, I can't believe just did that last turn. Can't actually trash anything with the sailor. Oh boy. I mean, I guess it's possible that no, at this point, no, it can't be correct to trash a state, even if I somehow assume that I can manage to trash the other one, which seems really unlikely anyway. What a slog. Well, the good news is it doesn't look like they're actually going to be able to try to pile this turn. I've already played 2 of their Weavers as moles, so I think... I mean, if they province, I'm still in pretty big trouble. Maybe they won't, though. If they follow on the distant lands, I won't feel so bad. In fact, if they follow on the distant lands, they could actually end up in some trouble, because then I will have a points lead as soon as I play mine, and then potentially I can pile. Probably still not. Looking at the way my deck performed last turn, it seems unlikely that I can actually pull it off, even if it's not on estates, which it wouldn't need to be. But from their perspective, it might make more sense to just go for Duchy. The reason for me, I might as well take distant lands is because I was going to be behind in points either way. Taking distant lands means I can get more points, you know, if the game doesn't end. From their perspective, not like, you know, taking 0 VP instead of -3 going into this turn might be better. Depends on whether they think I can end the game. This is assuming they can't hit province, which with 1 sailor in play, I could see being the case. Never mind. Alrighty. I wonder if now is when we go ahead and give them the curse. Might well need to do it. Wait a minute. Why did I think that this was a good idea? I didn't in my distant lands. Ah, God. I mean, I guess I don't know what else I was supposed to do. I just needed to see a shantytown first, and I didn't. Where's... Oh, I see. Sure, okay. Can I not play this one, or what's going on? Oh, wait. I had 3 Weavers. I don't think I want to play this one. I think I just mull again, right? Rip Sailor, I guess. Maybe not. Not. Come on. I think I take action here. The card doesn't really do anything. The buy sure isn't going to do anything. Well, I didn't get... Yeah, maybe... crap. I can get back around to actual money. Or to giving them another curse. Ugh. Take a Shantytown. Or a pawn. Don't think I want an estate. I'm gonna say Shantytown, but I'm not really sure. 2 curses in hand. Whoa. I have 3 curses, they have 2. So if I trash 2 curses, I do lose points. Unless they give me another one, but still. I think at this point, I'm probably committed to the don't touch provinces for a while plan. And plan to keep taking distant lands, even though not failing to get one this last turn was quite bad. But I might, the fact that they got a silver and a copper here, I think this has got to be Witch's Hut. Could be Sailor though, honestly. Yeah, actually, I don't know. Could be wrong, but if they have to play the Witch's Hut to continue their turn, and then like use Weaver, Mold, and the silver and the copper, and that don't actually do anything. So, and I don't mind them giving me a curse as much as I might otherwise. I mean, I still think I'm gonna lose this game because of, mostly because of the mistake that I made 2 turns ago. Well, probably mostly is too strong, but like, I think I was in the game and then I mostly took myself out of the game with that play. The fact that I only hit 3 this past turn certainly didn't help. Like, I really needed to get another distant lands because I need the, not only need the 3 points back for Wolf Den, but I also need to play it. If I had 7 additional points right now, we'd be tied. But, well, not that I would have them right now, but like if I had the 3 points and then on my turn could play the distant lands. But sadly, not see Shantytown at the right time. But yeah, I should have led this turn. I screwed up by playing the Witch's Hut before the the pawn. I should have tried to draw into a shantytown with the pawn. I just sort of blanked on the fact that, yeah, if I do the mole thing, I'm not going to have the thing in hand anymore. I don't like that. Oh, and the sailor gives actions. I didn't even think about that. Oh, I really don't like that. No, damn it. All right, well, this is probably a lost cause, but might as well give them a curse at this point. It's important that I get a sailor into play, or do I just stop here and buy distant lands? I mean, I might as well at least take like another estate. I have 4 coins. I should probably keep going. Oh my god. Right, so I can take an estate off of this. Or I can just draw cards. It's probably better. Do I even have another sailor? I don't. What the heck am I even doing? I guess I'm giving them another curse, making it easier for them to pile. Sure. Why not? I have 3 sailors in play. I could probably just resign. I kind of forgot about that part. I mean, if you have it in hand, you could just click on something. Like, and also, what difference does it even make? I don't want to resign when there's a chance that they miss province, but like, why are we thinking hard about this? Very unlikely to matter. This is sure a hand. Seriously? Thanks for paying attention. All right. Well, I mean, I was behind pretty much that whole game from the outset, so not too surprising that I ended up losing, really. Okay, this is Gotta be Bounty Hunter Steward, right? And then what are we trying to do ultimately? We play some city quarters and some rangers, maybe some merchants. We're gonna need to get payload for Legionary attack is a thing. Okay. We are probably going to want a recruiter, but maybe it's not so important. We've got both Bounty Hunter and Steward. There is a lot of draw. Yeah, the big thing is that it's going to be hard to get coins, like a lot of coins. The Legionary attack is going to make it hard to kick off with City Quarter, but I guess with Recruiter Villagers, you can start with Ranger and then play your City Quarter. All right, I guess we'll take... Do we take the Recruiter now? I think so. It's not totally obvious to me, but... I mean, I guess one thing it allows us to do is potentially choose... Okay, well... I was going to say choose to use our Steward not to trash, but if we don't see the Steward, then that's not relevant, is it? I think I am going to take a silver here, because we're going to want to add merchants for payload too, and so we might as well get a silver into our deck for that. We've got 3 trashers, so I think adding a stop card is probably fine. No buy. That's interesting. This could go poorly. It's gotta be trash. Gotta be too early for City Quarter. It's a little bit tempting to take battlefield points because we can recruit the estates. So this turn we're gonna have... Down here we have Bounty Hunter, Silver, Copper, 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 Estate. So worst case scenario, we don't see the Bounty Hunter. We still hit 5. What are we taking? Maybe a Skirmisher? Is it crazy to take battlefield points? I don't... It feels wrong. And here the question is, should I actually take a gold? Because we are going to want one for Legionary. So we hit 6. I think it is correct to take gold. I mean, we could exile a state and take Ranger, but I think I'll take the gold. Steward for coins, interesting. Okay, good. Recruiter on top. Like to see that. I guess we don't necessarily care too much about Skirmisher, given that Legionary exists. I think we value... All right, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the Legionary and try to get the attack going. Yes. Maybe I just go ahead and take City Quarter here and don't even play Steward. Even if we get attacked with Skirmisher here, we can just discard Steward Copper and still get to attack. We still get to buy City Quarter. We're going to need to get a Ranger, obviously. I think I want the City Quarter first, since we will run into action issues otherwise. I will definitely consider trashing the Bounty Hunter, depending on how things going. I mean, I'm going to want one in the long run, but potentially get it back later. It might, though if I get attacked here, it might actually be correct to discard the Bounty Hunter. Not sure. I really want to hit 4, and depending on whether I draw the gold or the... Well, I guess I've got Steward gold. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. There's no real risk, is there? Because I have the Steward, I have the gold, I have the silver, and I have the Legionary, and then the City Quarter. Those are the 5 cards. So should be fine any which way. So I guess I'm more trashed because I did the Steward 2 copper trash and they did not. I guess it's actually possible that I should take another City Quarter first? Or take the Ranger? I think that's correct. Because our money is going to be declining for a little bit. Like, while we're low on actions, not necessarily playing Steward for coins. This turn is probably Ranger. Dang. Okay, the last 2 cards are Legionary and City Quarter. could trash the bounty hunter and just get it back later. We don't need coins from Steward, though. So, like, maybe we trash the copper now. I'm not sure what I thought the relationship between those 2 points was. They still don't have a gold. That's good. I like them not having a gold. I can still get skirmished, but they have to buy an attack to do that, which is not really what they want to be doing. There's the bounty hunter. I almost want them to play or to buy Skirmisher to attack me, just because I think it's not what they should actually be doing. I don't think it's good. I don't see much reason to recruit the bounty hunter if I don't need to. I could bounty hunt the recruiter, I suppose. If I do that, I could buy City Quarter Ranger, less debt. I just have that one, like, ace in the hole ranger, or I mean, villager token. Maybe that's good enough. The alternative is I buy, like, ranger merchant. Not the most exciting. I mean, I will be able to get coins from Steward going forward as well. And we can also buy another recruiter bounty hunt again, or trash the recruiter or whatever. I don't know. There's some options. I definitely want to start picking up some merchants. I do think getting another recruiter to get the recruiter out of exile would make sense. We could also actually pick up an estate and get that out of exile. That's points, and it's coins and points. I really don't understand this approach. Okay, we could... I guess we could bounty hunt the steward, but I don't think that's as good as just playing it. So I want to go estate merchant recruiter, I think. And then the idea is that we can bounty hunt. Definitely taking a merchant. Oh, we can't. Okay, we can go merchant estate though. But maybe... Well, we do get the battlefield points. I think it's worth it. Wait, it's a little out of order, right? Because if I had the recruiter, I could like trash the other estate, but I think it'll be okay. I guess we can consider provincing this turn. It's like only so far we can probably ramp our payload. Like adding more rangers means we need to add more city quarters, and that's going to be pretty slow. Obviously we can add more merchants, but that's also kind of slow. Bounty hunter will get value out of province. I mean, you can also take duchy if the math works out for that. The battlefield points make that more appealing for sure. We had 9 coins last turn, but that was after paying off a debt. So 10 coins, 11, 12, plus 3 is 15 coins. So we could go like... I think I wanted to get the recruiter back. And then we go... So we go recruiter... Like recruiter duchy merchant or something like that. Skirmisher spam just seems really bad to me. Compared to just getting a Legionary and a gold and not having to keep at it. I don't know, maybe I should take another city quarter this turn and just take a state. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm definitely going to take that recruiter back. If I take City Quarter now, I have the same amount of coins next turn. Maybe that's not that good. I mean, I could take a Skirmisher just to lower the pile. Go Skirmisher, Duchy. We can trash the estate with the recruiter. We can probably just not play the other recruiter. But having the extra 2 villagers would be good. And then we bounty hunt one of them or something. I guess we could take Piazza. Take Duchy, Piazza, but I don't really feel like I need that. I think I'd rather ramp payload. I mean, we could take another Legionary, I suppose. But right now I don't have the actions for that. So I think I go Skirmisher, Duchy. Good thing we have that villager, maybe. As in, maybe it'll matter. Nope. Soon enough it probably will, though. What the heck? I think we're to do it this way. Bottom deck 3 city quarters. Ridiculous. Progress was not made. Fortunately, we still have a villager and we can recruit recruiter next turn, but it's pretty silly. Yeah, we're definitely taking province at this point, right? We want to just take more battlefield points. We could take Duchy Estate. I mean, they only have 2 buys, though, so we miss out on at most 2 battlefield points that way. Nah, I'm gonna say we still don't need actions, so we could go, like, Skirmisher Merchant. That gets us to 18 coins, which is enough for, like, stuff. Like stuff, you know. What am I actually thinking about there? Province, and then maybe an estate if they don't take 4 battlefield points this turn. And then like we might take another city quarter. Just empty the skirmishers. I don't know. At this point, actually, getting more skirmishers over merchants doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah, we'll empty the battlefield points this turn for sure then. Well, they're not even taking any of them. Well, maybe not actually empty them then. Dude. Do that. Do we keep both recruiters around? I think the answer is yes, because we might want to bounty hunt one. We still have the 1 villager, and that's kind of good enough. So we're going to take a province. I'm going to take... We just go province, estate, province? Or province, province, estate, however you want to say that. Yeah, probably. I'm not going to discard any of this from exile because I have the option to take the... to bounty hunt the recruiter. I'm obviously getting attacked here. I'm going to discard this way. You might want to recruit something. We'll lead off the ranger, but having the option to get the villagers back immediately could be relevant. I wouldn't mind recruiting the steward if that's what I need to do. If I run into an estate, that would obviously work. Even a province, honestly, would probably be fine. I mean, I think this game is in hand. Yeah, I think when did I win the third game? It was like an hour and a half in, and now we're at 3, almost 4 hours in. Oh my god. If only I had... Okay, I guess... I mean, we could also recruit the recruiter, but... State is fine. I'm not gonna have as much money this turn, but that's fine. Take province and just take like double merchant so that I can hit double province this coming turn. City Quarter Ranger basically guarantees draw regardless of the Legionary attack. I don't think the Piazza was a good investment here. It doesn't do enough. Okay, well. I don't know why I did that. Okay. In the end, we got there. Oh my god. 4 hours. But we got there. All right, this time it is actually the case that I am playing against Haka next match. I actually checked the bracket. So that will be a very tough match. Honestly, I've already well exceeded my past performance in the championship, though. So regardless of how that match goes, I'm pretty happy getting to the round of 32. Yeah, pretty intense matches the last couple of rounds with Nerdbound and and GrassWonder, but yeah, very pleased with the results. And yeah, so I don't know when that'll be coming up. I'll have to schedule that. At least it'll be easier than scheduling with Japan, though. So thanks for watching, and until next time.